Yeah.
Welcome to the first edition here, Doug, of Coffee with Clients, man. Just finished up a good workout,
Thanks
man.
for having me. Yeah.
Yeah, welcome.
Just coffee to get us going.
Absolutely.
I handpicked you for this moment. Okay.
I feel like I was born for this moment.
You've been working hard to get here,
Yeah.
dude.
This is opportunities knocking. I'm not gonna not answer the door. I mean, yeah, let's go.
Okay. Start off. Just tell us a little bit about your fitness journey and why did you choose Catalyst Fitness?
Sure.
Try your best to not sound like a robot.
Yeah. No. I mean, I think it's pretty cut and dry. I mean, I've been kind of
Have you been active your whole life?
yeah. I've been active my whole life, in and out of sports. Participated in high school. Had a few years where I was, more into partying and having fun, and then got back into fitness. Got into sports a little, late 20s. Then I competed in weightlifting for a while. Then I got hurt. I went through like a little bit of depression stage because I put a lot into the weightlifting and was depressed and stopped working out. Jordan and I got married and, just stopped working out for a while. Jordan started working out at Catalyst and told me to get off my haunches, get in here and start working out again because I was getting some LBs. Not looking like the same guy I was that she married. And, since for the last year we've been here. And it's,
Have you had that beard the whole time?
Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
The whole fitness
So,
journey?
well, I mean, probably since like 23-ish, 24-ish.
It's kind of the signature move.
Well, it's, when you lose your hair, you've only got so much to work with. Like, might as well have, a little individuality, grow a beard. Yeah, exactly. I mean, being bald isn't all it's cracked up to be,
I know. Are you cold on days like today?
I'm at this point, I mean, if it's super cold out, I feel it. But at this point, I mean, I've literally been bald since I was like 24, 23.
Jeez.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
I feel more, actually, I feel it more when it's hot. Yeah.
It really suits you though, honestly.
Yeah, well, thank you. I hope so,
You have like a good shaped head to be bald.
That's the joke, right? The good Lord made a few perfect heads, covered the rest with hair,
nice. Now, it was Jordan initially found us. Was it almost? It was over a year ago at this point.
Mhm.
And she found us on 12-week transformation. You weren't doing anything at the time,
Nope.
right?
Yeah, I was just
So
working out
she-
at home occasionally.
And so how did that conversation go from she's working out, she's kind of getting back into it to getting you into how did that go?
I think she was, pretty. I mean, she's pretty direct with me. I mean, obviously we've been married for a while, so she was like, "You're gonna like it. Come in, try it. Good people, good classes. It's not a bunch of, we call them like, the meatheads in the gym that are throwing around weights and huffing and puffing, and
Grunted.
you can actually smell steroids on them. She was like, it's a good group, it's a good crowd. Come in, I think you'll enjoy it and you'll have fun. And she was right. I got in here, and coaches were great, people was great, vibe was great. Been here since almost a year in June. I think we looked at it the other day. June it'll be 1 year.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Get you a cake.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Not a cake.
nothing says fitness like a good cake.
I was gonna say maybe not a cake.
No, it's fine. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind.
Yeah, so I remember your first class, and we sat down afterwards, and you were like, you're pretty gassed
Yeah.
after, but I think almost that workout in and of itself was kind of like the wake up call because it had been a little bit, and I remember you sitting down and telling me kind of about what you used to do and how you kind of fell off track. And Doug was one of the rare people where it's like his wife was already kind of doing it, but he just did a full year commitment right then and there,
He just jumped in.
which is great. I mean, it's almost it's like monthly memberships work great for people, but if you just throw in, it's like you have a little bit of financial accountability where it's like, should I just spend all this money? I better go in. And really, at the end of the day, that's what we want is we want people to come in and get the results, however means necessary.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Doug's been he's been coming in. I mean, almost 6-7 days a week at this point. I mean, he's gotten to the next level. Yeah, it's like I don't even really recommend that for most people because there's a recovery component, but he knows his body well enough. He's been doing this stuff long enough that he's found a nice, good rhythm with the whole thing where he's able to come in every single day.
Yeah,
Which is
well,
dope.
that's a testament to the coaches here. Testament to I've obviously worked out for a long time, and finding that balance. And these guys have been great teeing me up for success. I mean, and it makes it.
You see like a good difference in all the coaching levels or all their coaching styles, if that makes sense?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, I think, with one of the reasons that I like it so much is the variety. I mean, there's, certainly everybody has their own style as a coach, and, as a participant or as somebody that's joining the class, you can kind of feel the different vibe or style with each coach, and there's a good blend here. So it makes it very enjoyable.
There's Corey, and then there's Kat.
Yeah.
Who's all the trainers? Corey, Kat.
Shandy.
Brian and Shandy right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and I probably work out with Shandy and Brian the most, but get Kat on the weekends, Corey occasionally. And it's just it's a nice. I mean, they do a nice blend of everything. It's good balance. So get a little bit of everything.
Have your fitness goals changed as you've been here?
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. Well, I think, as I've gotten older, my fitness goals have changed. Like I mentioned that I used to compete in weightlifting, and being like super strong was a goal of mine at one point. And then, as I've gotten older, it's changed to, just being healthy longer. And I've got a daughter, and being there and, kind of not being in a wheelchair as long as I can be, right, is more of a goal of like working out and staying healthy and having a good heart and good blood pressure and, tell me you're old without telling me you're old. My cholesterol level, I want to make sure that's in check. So, but my goals have changed, and that's, one of the things I like about, having the boot camp and weightlifting component here, where I get a little both. Yeah.
Yeah. And there's open gym, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do some open gym.
Yeah. Come in.
Yeah.
Ben and I'll come in and do open gym occasionally, and reminds me how not strong I am, because Ben's,
Oh yeah, guy's an animal.
yeah, guy's an animal. So
Have you taken other classes, even the kickboxing?
yeah.
Have you done a
Yeah.
kickboxing?
I have. I've done a couple. So your dad will every now and again, your dad will convince me to
That's right.
stick around and do a
Troy
kickboxing.
goes hard. at
Well, and
kickboxing.
I've also, got to figure a way to catch your dad. He's leading in the classes, so
Right.
kickboxing's the only path to success.
The only way you can pass it.
Yeah, exactly.
He does. He's kicking. I think there's like a good range of like 8 minutes all throughout.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Well,
think.
yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, most ages here. I mean, you're looking at roughly like 24 to. Shoot, my parents are 70 now. My aunt just turned 80.
And like everything in between.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not everybody.
Yeah, mostly probably like 24 to 54. I think I've kind of narrowed it down to, but everything's bulker.
No, it's a good. Like I said, it's very comfortable. You're not going to come in here and feel like you're the youngest or the oldest. You're not going to, feel like you're in a Globo gym where people are, just chaos everywhere. It's comfortable, vibes good, coaches are great. There's enough people to feel like you're not in the spotlight, but also getting a good group workout.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like a lot of people when they want to join workout classes, especially if they don't have like a lot of fitness experience, if they only have some, it like could deter them.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah. I mean, you want to be able to blend in a little bit. You don't want to be, you don't want the coaches staring at your terrible form.
Which
It's-
is funny because it's like when you're actually coaching, you can't blend in. It's like we notice everybody equally. You know what I mean? But it's like, yeah, if you want to feel like you're hiding out in the corner,
That's
go
exactly
for
it.
it.
Yeah,
it's
that's
not
exactly
really
it, yeah.
working, but if it makes you feel good,
Right.
cheers.
But being in the spotlight, just doing curls in front of the coach is a little intimidating, right?
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah. Sorry. What's the password in this sheet again?
2, 3, 4, 5, I believe.
2, 3, 4, 5. What?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay. Nice. Sorry.
Now everybody on the internet knows my
I
password
know.
to the iPad.
Yeah, just put that on the internet. 3. What do you enjoy most about our workout classes? Just like a boot camp class. When you show up, what do you feel like excited for?
Pretty
Just a basketball hoop.
morning shoot around, hands down. No, I mean, I think it's going to be kind of a standard answer, but I like how you get what you put in. Like, I can come in here and if I'm not feeling it, I can go 60% and still get a good workout. If I want to blow the tanks and get a crazy hard workout, I can do that too. Yeah. So I like the ability to scale the workout to what you're feeling and how you're feeling for the day. Yeah.
It's actually interesting because after doing this for 10 years, it's funny you say like the 60% to 100%. I can almost tell if like I'm teaching a class and let's say you're kind of in the 60%, it's like mentally, emotionally, like you can just kind of tell when somebody's not there. And in those moments, a lot of times it's like, I'm not going to give Doug a hard time. I can tell it's like he's not, again, you put anybody's name in this situation, but like I can tell they're not 100% today. Hey man, keep grinding. I know today's a tough day. You got it. And then there's the other days when you can tell somebody's at like 80, 90%, but then they're saving a little bit, and that's when it's like we'll try to bump them up to the 95 to 100% because you can tell that they're like in the mental space, they're just not pushing themselves. But other times, like if you're just not there that day. You're not always going to train at 100%. And so if you were at that 60% day, me trying to get you to 100, it would have a counter effect. It might make you leave the gym salty or something, where even a little bit of fitness is going to be way better than none, right? And so, yeah, but it's interesting on the training side of things, balancing out when to push somebody up to the 100% and when you let them coast.
Yeah. Well, and that's I think goes back to, I think I touched on it, but the coaches here are great as far as paying attention to what you're doing, how you're doing it, the form, safety first. Yes, yeah. Well, you do. You have the almost one-on-one coaching without the one-on-one coaching. Yes, exactly. Yeah. So it makes it. They're all very approachable and knowledgeable, and it's a good safe setting where you can get a shit ton of work. Pardon my language. If you want to, wherever you want to go, they'll meet you.
Have you made a lot of friends?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I was just telling him how I enjoy our coffee time. It's, after a good workout, we sit around these chairs and we just kind of chew the fat for a few minutes and catch up on everybody's
fat.
Yeah.
The fat that we just burned. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that was totally not intentional, but yeah, the fat we just burned, we just sit around and chew it. So, but no, it's great. I made a lot of friends.
Cool. Do you have a best friend?
Yeah, I don't think that word's fallen out of fashion, hasn't it? Like, I don't think people say best friends.
That discriminate on best friends.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I've
might
got a
make
lot
somebody
of very
upset.
good friends. Yes, exactly. It's 2024.
Listen,
I'm not
if we're not best friends,
friend.
You just it changes every day.
Yes, I have a lot of good friends.
Nice.
Yes.
Good stable friends. Do you ever want to bring them? Do you think any of them would ever come with you to a class?
We've brought a few actually. So Jordan and I have I think we brought 5 different people here. So.
Wait, have I seen Jordan? Does she work out?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's.
Yeah.
You've only been here on a lot of Fridays and stuff though, and I don't know if she's always here on those.
Yeah,
I'll point her out next time.
Yeah, she's got a big promotion, so she's got a lot going on at work.
Nice.
So yeah. So
then the trick is
3-4 days a week. So.
Then the trick is to integrate health and fitness into a busy lifestyle.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, I've just found you're always going to be busy.
Yeah.
If you can figure out how to implement this in your life when you're busy, when you're not busy, it's a piece of cake.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's when you're busy.
It's almost like, when you're busy.
How bad you want it.
Yeah.
It really is. It's just how bad you want it at the end of the day.
Well, I do know that, shout out to Scott. We'll talk about a guy that wants it. He fights through pinky pain every time he's here. So, pinky pain. Scott, if you watch, I love
he
you.
fell snowboarding.
Oh wow, poor guy.
Just giving him a
Yeah, he just gets in here.
If anyone was considering joining the gym, do you have any advice or anything you would want from?
Do it.
If someone was like, "Oh, I want to, but I'd rather go to a Boston or something,"
No, I think that you come in here, and again, right? This is a very approachable, friendly environment, great vibe. That's what I prefer, having worked out at Globo gyms where there's 10 billion people and you're waiting to get on a machine, and then you've got some creepy guy in the corner sweating and looking at you. I prefer a smaller, more intimate setting where I, actually feel what's going on around me versus, being just a part of, just a cog in the wheel, So member 16539, the guy at the front desk doesn't even know you. I'm not about that life anymore. So
that stuff can work for people. That's what's interesting.
Oh, yeah,
if it works for you,
yeah,
more power to you.
Yeah.
But certainly try to focus a lot more on community experience, coaching.
Well, and I like the relationships too, right? I like somebody coming in here and recognizing me and having the ability to talk and joke around and hey, Doug's working on his leg strength this month or whatever, right? You don't have that kind of intimate knowledge when you go to a 10,000 person gym, right?
Do you feel like all the people that are part of the class are very supportive of each other?
Oh, 100%. Yeah. No, that's, again, the range of fitness level is I enjoy it, right? You've got somebody that's, I used to compete in weightlifting, and then you have somebody that's maybe picking up a dumbbell for the first time. So you have this range where you get a lot of support from beginners to experienced, to everybody in between, and it's very supportive, non-judgment. I mean, there's no judgment at all, and that's one of the things that Jordan and I particularly like is come in here and you do your thing and you enjoy it. That's what's great about it.
Your best life.
Yeah, exactly.
Accomplish your goals.
Yep.
Well done. Is there anything else that you may have for us today?
No. I mean, I appreciate the time, and obviously, I'm a big fan of here. And if anybody watching is interested in coming in, find me, say hello. I'm not afraid to talk.
That's fast.
Yeah.
Hey, well, cheers. Thanks for the first edition of
Yeah,
Coffee
thanks for
with
having
Clients.
me.
Man. You've been great.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. We'll see if somebody can top that out.
Well, I imagine somebody can.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, Doug.
Yeah.
You've been great.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Doug. You guys did great.